the 2K Sports pregame show.
Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Detroit Pistons as they go up against the Dallas Mavericks. And guys, for the Mavericks, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. And with a little bit of time here before tip-off, I'll kick off a topic. Defense, as we know, a key to winning basketball. Kenny, talk about the hallmarks of a great defensive team.
Well, first there has to be an anchor in the back. And if you have an anchor in the back, then all of a sudden you can start with containing the basketball and denying those open lanes, because you know if they try to get to the rim, the anchor is back there. And after that, it's all about getting your hands up and making sure you contest every single shot.
And your anchor has to be a great communicator. He has to talk, help his teammates, make those extra plays like, hey, move, slide your feet, Ernie, pass the ball, give it back to Kenny, hey, watch out, he's cutting through.
He got me moving.
Ernie.
You got me moving.
Communication is the big key, Ernie.
You see, he was the anchor, and I started
moving.
moving.
Hands up, Kenny, slide down, yeah, rotate, oh, yeah, get the three.
See? Yeah. As soon as he started talking, I just went. It just, man.
Two great defenders right there. Kevin Harlan, take it away.
Let's take them back.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast from suburban Detroit. We are live at the Palace of Auburn Hills. The Detroit Pistons come into this one after the win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
They drew a lot of fouls in that game, guys, and that was the one area that really stood out when you watched them.
Just lacked discipline defensively, Greg. I mean, that's why they got a lot of free points at the charity stripe.
And it's the Mavericks to start out. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. And it's Atkins in at the center, locking down the middle.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Beasley kicks to Teague. They set the pick. Passes it to Atkins. It's tipped, but they get it back. 6 to shoot. A second chance effort. Jump shot is good that time. And so it's Detroit with the ball. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
And you look at how they match up. Certainly you could see them losing, but you would still expect them to come away with 2 wins.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Henry passes to McGetty. Can't get it to go. And the Mavericks going the other way now. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And then in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
So it's Detroit now, following the score by Dallas. Here's Hines, and he banks in the layup.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Beasley, the pass to Watkins. Pass to Atkins. Buries it down low.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Misses the 3. Detroit on D. Teague dishes to Beasley. Back to Teague. Beyond the arc. And Beasley gets it to go on the assist by Teague. Beasley's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the Mavericks. He knows they've got to really dig in defensively, facing a very talented offense. He said if you let them get going, they can run off a big lead and really put you behind the 8 ball. We've got to be disciplined, work together, and be prepared to make second, third, and fourth efforts. Whatever it takes to get a stop, that's what we'll have to do. Kevin, we'll see if they can get a win in this, their first matchup of the season.
And Doris, thank you as always. And of course, facing an offense like this, you really have to be aware at all times of the weapons they throw at you.
Yeah, and they can light it up when they get it going. It's going to take a top-notch effort defensively to keep them in check.
And you know what? I think they're up for it. I like to hear Coach acknowledging the challenge they're facing. They know what they're in for.
Here's Beasley following the three by Detroit. Kicks it to T. And McGetty pulls it down.
Yeah, credit the D there. Got his hands up and made sure he wasn't comfortable on the release.
Sure did. Stayed real snug on him and didn't allow him the space he needed to get a good shot off.
Now the Mavericks moving it up. Ahead. There's the steal. Hines. Teague covering. Here's Forbes. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Dallas has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Here's Atkins. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. He's got 6.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Hines the pass to Forbes. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. First one falls for him. The Pistons making a change here. Rollins is checked in. Both free throws good from Forbes. The Mavericks leading. Beasley outside. They set the pick. And Teague, here we go. Shoots from 12. Rebound, Detroit.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
The tray. Good. 7 points in the game.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
We'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. The Mavericks, number 1.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense.
The Mavericks have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. The pass to Atkins. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Clock at 4. And good on the basket. Book it. He has 7.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
For Dallas, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Tough call. Shot is off. The Pistons go the other way with it. Hines, the pass to Andrew. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting free throws.
And he makes the first. He doesn't get the second one. The Mavericks trailing. Chapman the pass to Jackson. The 11-footer, and the shot is long. Detroit's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Passes it to Andrew, and he gets it to go. He's got 10.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Burke the pass to Andrew. A solo fast break. That's good. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
Now here's Burke. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Over to the left wing. Wing shot on the way, and the shot falls short this time.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
You know, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Back to Jackson. Chapman the pass to Jackson. Jacks up a 3. Cannot hit. And Detroit the other way now. Now here's Burke. Here's Andrew. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. He's got 12.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Pass to Chapman. There's the dish to Sims. Takes the 13-footer. Rebound by Marshall. The Pistons have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Here's Burke. It's deflected. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Sims. The pass to Chapman. And the 3 off target. Detroit's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. To the paint. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Well, let's take a look at last year's Dallas Mavericks and where they ranked in the NBA. First in points off turnovers. Fourth in three-point field goal percentage. And they were one of the NBA's top 5 up-tempo teams. I mean, their pace of play really brisk. Only a few squads scored more on the fast break than they did.
And you also mentioned their points off turnovers. I mean, most in the league. That speaks to their tremendous athleticism, applying pressure at every turn and then getting off to the races and just flying down the court.
Now here's Douglas looking for his first basket still in this one. To the left side wing. Dallas moving it around. Passes it to Chapman. To the wing right side. Feeds to Sims. Takes the 3. And he gets it to go. And the Mavericks lead by 1. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Shoots it up, and he nails the jumper.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swing, really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from.
And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Mavericks?
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
The Pistons trailing. On the court for Dallas here in the second. And it's Beasley in at the point guard position. Pass to Hines. Shot clock at 5. And the basket for the fourth time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Here's Henry. Last game he had 12. And that one's good. Mavericks trail by 3. Beasley kicks the tee. Atkins covered by Maggette. Back to Teague. 6 on the shot clock. A floater can't connect from short range.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too. Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Hines, the pass to Douglas. No good with the triple.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
And he gets it to go. Beasley's got his second bucket tonight.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation. Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
A nice shot by Teague.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Here's Hines. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Beasley outside. And he gets it to go. Now just a 2-point Piston lead.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
So it's Detroit now. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
Great job from behind the arc this quarter. I mean, shooting just under 60% for the game. I mean, that's smoking.
There's the pick. And Teague, here we go. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Detroit.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Good on both. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Dishes it to Forbes. No good from the low block. Mavericks trail by 3. Now the pass to Atkins. There's a good screen. Beasley outside. Just 5 on the clock. Pass it to Atkins. Here's Shepard. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Detroit leading by 3. Here's Hines. No good off the front iron. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Beasley outside. The Mavericks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
Free throw, good, Beasley.
Some good numbers for Beasley. He's got 8 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Forbes. Out to the right wing. Pass to Atkins. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Teague kicks to Beasley. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 3 assists tonight. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
So close.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable. Cannot be happy with how things have gone during this run. I think it's a good decision to take a break.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he had to do something. They're getting buffaloed and beat up. He couldn't let that continue. He had to call the timeout there.
While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. The Mavericks 4th.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Detroit's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And the pass to Simpson. They set the pick. Inside, and it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. And that one's good by Maggette. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Chapman the pass to Warner. Clock at 6. Passes it to Atkins. Here's Chapman. Rebound by the Pistons.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Andrew. And another three for Detroit.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Pass to Warner. The pass to Chapman. Dallas needs to get off a shot. The tray. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
And how about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And so he hits both. Burke dishes to Forbes. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. And the Pistons lead by 5.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint. Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And here are the Mavericks now. It's Jackson with the drive. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. Detroit's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Burke kicks to Forbes. Simpson, the pass to Andrew. And that one's good. He's got 21.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Chapman, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Well, as we take a look at the rankings, let's see where Detroit ended up last season. 2nd in free throw percentage, 3rd in shooting percentage, and they also showed up in the top 5 in fewest turnovers. When you squeeze the orange and take care of the basketball like they do, you put yourself in position to win.
And looking back at their superb free throw percentage, it speaks volumes about their skill level and mental focus. They had very few letdowns in concentration.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Burke kicks to Marshall. The feed to Burke. Pass to Andrew. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Pass to Warner to the right side. To the left wing. Here's Chapman. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. 8 points for him.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him. Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons dancers.
1:03 left in the first half. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Sims has got it all tied up now for the Mavs. Burke, the pass to Andrew. He kicks to Burke. Stolen by Jackson. No one near him. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall.
There's the pass to Chapman. Left side Jackson. Shot clock at 6. To the middle, Sims makes it off the glass. Sims has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Here's Burke. No good on that last second attempt there. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Pistons ahead, up by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exhilarating first half, to be sure. Welcome back. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be breaking down all the action for you. It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point game at the end of one. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. Kenny, what's your take on Detroit so far?
Well, they're generating points in the paint, which I like to see. Too often teams fall in love with the three, and the defenses can key on that. You want to keep your offense unpredictable, which is why you need to establish a presence inside. Once you do that, then you can play inside out, and you've got the defense right where you want it.
And looking at Dallas, Shaq, your thoughts?
The way they were getting rain on from 3, they're lucky to still be in this. In some cases, it was shooters making contested shots, but in others, it was defenders leaving shooters wide open. You can't do that. Bottom line, their perimeter defense was lax, and that needs to change, and that's the facts. What was rhyming, Ernie?
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Detroit's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. And it's Hines in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats here for Teague. How he did last season. Averaged about 10 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And to have a knockdown shooter like that coming off the bench, a great asset for any coach.
Yeah, he always seems to supply points for this group. And, yeah, things can get stagnant without that spark plug. He serves the bill there.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
And here's Beasley. They set the pick. Passes to Atkins. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got his 4th assist in this one. Hines, covered by Beasley. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. 28 points for him.
Great way to start to have easy layup against some soft D.
Pass to Atkins. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
And that one's good by Maggette.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside.
And now the Pistons fast break. Henry leading the charge. And there's Maggette. That's good on the assist by Henry. Now it's a 4-point Detroit lead. There's the pass to Atkins. Knocked away. Stolen by Maggette. Lays it in off the breakaway. Maggette's got 8.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Beasley, the pass to Atkins. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season. The Pistons second.
Collectively, I mean, they had an amazing year at the free throw line. Sometimes free throw shooting can be contagious. And it seemed like everyone on their team had the hot hand.
Henry with it. Teague covering. Now Henry. He has 5. Lots of room. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. He's got 7.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
And Detroit has possession. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Beasley comes with the double team. Here's Forbes. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Outside Teague. Shot to stop the run. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
One shot. One shot.
Free throw, no good for Teague. Pistons leading by 6. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
The Pistons have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. That's good from Forbes. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Beasley outside. He feeds it to Teague. Passes it to Atkins. Clock at 6. Detroit with the rebound. Henry dishes to Forbes. The Pistons working the ball around now. He gives them a double-digit lead. And it's an 11-point Piston lead.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing. Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for Dallas was getting across in their huddle. He told his guys to make sure they keep the pace fast, to get out and run each and every chance they get. The second thing he got into with them regarded getting the ball into the post, saying, quote, "The passing lanes will be open for us. We have to use that to our advantage and get the ball inside." Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
And thank you, Doris. Here's T. After the basket by Detroit. Pass to Atkins. Outside Teague. It's deflected.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And he gets the bucket.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
Yeah, something's got to change. A double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting out of hand.
And Detroit has possession. Following the score by Dallas. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Rollins checked in for the Pistons. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
Now here's Teague. He's got 8. And the pass to Shepard. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Shoots from 12. Detroit, no good that time either.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
Detroit making a switch here. Douglas is checked in. Pistons leading by 11. Hines the pass to Simpson. Down low, here's Rollins, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard. Clark, bring it down hard, my brother.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Now here's Jackson. 5 points in the game. Here's Tovkar. Soft touch off the glass.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Pass to Rollins. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The Pistons have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for them. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
The first one falls. Marshall, he's checked in for the Pistons. And Dallas with a change here, too. Sims is checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Mavericks trail by 13. Kicks it to Jackson. No good from outside.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
Marshall.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. Mavericks trail by 14. Now the dish to Sims. And the 3 off target. And Marshall kicks to Douglas. Passes it to Andrew. Out to the wing. Tries it from 19. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game. Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul.
The Mavericks have hit 4 of 8 from the free throw line so far. Folks, that's 50%. Not great work there. That free throw missing. Detroit making a switch here. Burks is checked in. And the second free throw, good. Detroit leading by 13. Over in the corner, Marshall. That one falls coming off Burks' feet.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Pass to Chapman. Down low, here's Sims. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
The Mavericks have made 5 of 10 free throw attempts, a lot of misses.
Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. Detroit leading by 14. Now the pass to Rollins. Feeds it to Douglas. Off the left rim and out.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Andrew. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. passes it to Chapman. He dishes it to Jackson. Hits the jumper in space. Jackson's got 7 points in the game.
And that's an owner's manual possession to get them a good look there, Kevin.
There's 1:26 left to play here in the third.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
Here's Warner. Back to Jackson. Dishes it to Sims. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Lets the three fly. Jackson missing again. Pistons leading by 12. Burke dishes to Douglas. Andrew guarded by Jackson. Burke the pass to Douglas. The feed now to Marshall. 6 on the shot clock. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
Detroit making a switch here. Maggetti's checked in. Mavericks making a switch here. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Over to the wing. Fires for 3. And the dunk by Jackson.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
There's a screen. Burke kicks to Marshall. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here.
Doug Atkins.
Douglas for 3. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Pistons lead by 13. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from the Palace of Auburn Hills. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Mavericks trail by 13. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. And it's Teague in at the shooting guard position. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Detroit, Atkins. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Pistons leading by 11. Lets it fly. Forbes can't get it to go. Dallas has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Inside, Watkins. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch. Beasley
outside. They set the pick to the wing on the left. Pass to Watkins. 4 on the shot clock. Teague for 3. No good. Detroit's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
It's good, and the Piston lead is cut back down to single digits after the bucket is good from Beasley. Henry with it. Picked up by Teague. Shoots from the high post, and he connects with the jumper. Henry's got 4 this quarter. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Pass to Teague. They set the screen. It's deflected. Here's Henry, covered by Beasley. Hines, the pass to Henry. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Now here's Beasley. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Pistons, Beasley. At the line for 2.
The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Hines, covered by Beasley. Teague on the double team from 12 feet out. Here's Andrew. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. He's got 32.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
And Teague, here we go.
Take a look at the numbers in this one for Teague. He's got 8 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, Clark, and this offense has really performed at a high level.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Teague. And so Teague hits 2 free throws. Pistons leading by 11. The pass to Hines. Inside. No good from Maggette. Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Kicks it to Beasley. Here's Atkins. And that one goes long. Pistons have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Out left to the wing. Here's Henry. Here's Maggette. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Pistons lead by 13.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Henry dishes to Maggette to the left wing. Hines. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 24 points for him.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
There's a screen. Here's Beasley. Shot clock at 6. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here in the Palace, let's give it up for your auto motion.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. The head coach for Detroit had some instruction for his guys during that last break. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Teague kicks to Beasley. Back to Teague. That's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Three-pointer. There's the bucket. Good. So it's the Pistons now. At one point, they led by 16. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for their next game. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. Passes it to Andrew. 3-on-3. Beasley left side. Teague the pass to Beasley. Some nice passing here by Dallas. That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Watkins. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Mavericks?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
Beasley outside. Outside Teague. Just 5 to shoot. Looking to end his cold spell. He lays it in.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Hines, covered by Beasley. Here's Hines, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Here is Forbes to the right side. Henry. No good from the wing. A ways to get back into it, but they've got some time.
He is to avoid mistakes and make each possession count.
And, Clark, I agree. The tendency can be to really rush or push the game, and they need to avoid that.
And so it's Detroit with the ball, following the score by Dallas. Here's Andrew, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Mavericks trail by 7. Pass to Watkins. Beasley outside. Here's Atkins, and it's Dallas with another.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Good on the shot. 30 points in the game.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Beasley outside. Shoots a fader. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons dancers.
.136 left to play in the final quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Warner. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 6 assists here tonight.
Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here that they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Mavericks trail by 7. Stolen by Maggette. Hines, Teague covering. Hines, the pass to Henry. Five on the clock. Three-pointer. And the shot is good. And now a 10-point Piston lead.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Detroit.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
No, they didn't. They found their way inside effectively all game long. Penetration always produces results.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
He was all alone on that one.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Let us take a moment now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. You get jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.